Hi, this is Joe Rebelo, known to many on the internet and the martial arts world as KENPOJOE. Today I want to talk about the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Mr. Adam Souza, a longtime past student and a longtime friend, went through the challenge recently and asked me and mentioned his friend, Joe Rebelo, to take the challenge. I'm sorry to say I am not dunking an ice bucket over my head, but it's not for the reason you think. Many years ago, a friend of mine who I knew through America Online, a fellow martial artist, Mr. Joe Paliuca, was sadly stricken with ALS. He was an avid martial artist involved in the Hung Gar Kung Fu system. He used to be known as Tiger Cray 2 on AOL. And avid motorcyclist, just someone who really lived and loved life and was struck with this horrible disease. A mutual acquaintance, friend of mine's Kat, asked me to visit Joe and went to his home. And at that point, ALS had stricken his body that he basically could speak barely. I walked in, he was smoking a cigarette. And I said, you know, it's really not good for you. But I said, well, at this point, it's kind of mute. And my friend Kat, along with his wife and the nurse that was assisting him, walked into the kitchen. And I said, what can I do to help you? And my friend looked me dead in the face and said, end me. My friend, my fellow martial artist, was asking me to end his life, to take him out of the prison that was his own body. A man who could no longer urinate or defecate or any of the good eights that you can think about. And that chill, that cold, icy chill that went down my spine when my friend asked me to end his life. Every time I see somebody dunk a bucket of ice over the head, that's what I think about. I guess it's my little form of post-traumatic stress syndrome. When I think about that, and when he said it, I told him straight out. I said, in another place, another time in history, I probably would do that for you. And I knew that I could. And I looked at him and smiled and said, yeah, with my luck, your wife would catch me doing it and I'd never be invited to the family picnic. Arterial lateral sclerosis, or Lou Gehrig's disease, is a debilitating, devastating disease. I was reminded today of another friend of mine, recent acquaintance, a cosplayer by the name of Joe Oliveira. Ironic, because that was the name of my mother's longtime boyfriend for many years of my life, since the age of 9. And he spoke about the passing of his mother recently due to ALS about 8 months ago, and about the importance and the severity of this illness and the gravity that we should take in regards even to the Ice Bucket Challenge, to not just think of it as something frivolous, but to really give to a really great cause. So I'd much rather give, happily, $100 in a donation to, and again, I'm not ALS directly, but rather someone I know personally who has ALS right now, a gentleman by the name of Kevin Thompson. Many of you in the martial arts world may know him as Little K.A., for Little Kareem Allah, named after his instructor from the demonstrations he did as a child for Kareem Allah, and of course his long-standing martial arts career. Well, Kevin's got ALS, and I was just on a radio show the other day talking about a wonderful experience I had with Kevin in his career, and I would really like to donate to him. And I'm hoping all of you who listen, who may know Kevin, he needs, right now he's in a wheelchair, and he needs access to a ramp so he can get into his own home. It's saying he's not even living in his own home right now because he doesn't have access to get in. So that's where my money's going to go. And I know that someone who has ALS will benefit from it directly. So I hope you can help me in that cause. And if not, I hope that you can donate generously to ALS and donate to the organization, and we'll have that information for you listed underneath here, whether you're watching us on YouTube or on Facebook. So I failed the ice bucket, but I didn't fail the challenge to give to a worthy cause. This is KENPOJOE. Until next time, keep training.